Hello dear friends, I hope you're all keeping well. My guest today is a world-renowned classical violinist, a great teacher, musicologist and a very humble musician. Today I have great pleasure to welcome Shri Vittal Ramamurthy. Welcome to Chat With Chithra, Vittalji. Namaskaram.
Namaskaram to all of you. Thanks Chithra for this wonderful sessions we are going to have today.
Pleasure. Tell me about your musical initiation since childhood. How was your ambience at home? Were your parents or grandparents into music, or were they performers? How did this all begin?
So, I began my musical journey from my mother. As I born and brought up in a village, very remote village of Karnataka, my mother learned music from my grandfather, that's her father. So she wanted to be a musician and she could not pursue music because of her early marriage and come to this village. So she wanted and dreamt all her children should be musicians one day. So she started the basic classes for me and my sisters. After that, in my 7th grade, I went to my grandfather's house and learned a little bit of basic violin. Then I came back to our village and I finished my high school. I was playing some small cinema tunes, but my proper violin classes started only after my 10th grade, after my SLC, when I was going to college. I went to college in Shimoga, another town in Karnataka, where I started learning violin from a disciple of Nalgudi Jayaraman sir. His name is Hosahalli Venkatram. So he taught me for 5 years and I started playing concerts with him, solo concerts, and also started accompanying few musicians in that area. And I first played my concert in Sharadamba temple, Shringeri. I met E. Rukmini madam, one of the great violinists. So she told me to come to Chennai and I came to Chennai and started my training under E. Rukmini madam. After 6 months, she got me a concert in Krishna Gana Sabha where I performed and got the first prize, where Lalgudi sir himself came to the prize distribution and he was talking to me. Because he knows me earlier as he was coming to his student's house in Shimoga, he asked me to come to his house. So one Ganesha Chaturthi day, I went to his house with my violin and I played Siddhi Vinayakam in Shanmuga Priya Ragam, and he told that you can come here and learn. As both T. Rukmini madam and Hosahalli Venkatram are in the same school, Lalgudi sir style, and their student, Lalgudi sir student, they also blessed me and asked me to go and learn from Lalgudi sir. That's how my journey with Lalgudi sir started, born in that remote village and coming to Chennai and starting my violin studies with Lalgudi sir. And after I started, he actually opened the real eyes for Carnatic music and I learned lots and lots of life lessons, music and everything from him. So that's how. And I have to thank my family, especially my mother, who dreamt and what I can pursue to realize reality to her dreams. So she made it happen.
You have made her dreams come true, brother.
Yes, she is so very happy that all her, including me, all other, my sisters also are musicians, and she is really very happy. Every day she says that I am so happy. She wanted us only 2 things: either we can go back to our agriculture, or we can be musicians. So I appeared for some bank examinations and got some jobs in the bank, but she did not want me to go there. Either you come back to our village and do some agriculture, or you go live as a musician. Yes.
That's really very inspiring, Vittalji. You have really made her dreams come true.
God's blessings, yes.
Absolutely, absolutely. Vittalji, with all these years as a teacher and as a performer and a musicologist, tell me, how important is discipline in Carnatic music?
Discipline is important for everything in life. If you want to be successful in anything, in life. You have to be disciplined. So that too, in music it is much more because it is a fine art. So you have to do the sadhana till you get it, and also do every day. So the discipline in practicing, discipline in respecting the art, everything. I can say that the discipline in motivating ourselves to practice, and discipline enjoying in our practice, not for the sake of concerts or competitions. So everything matters a lot, because in the general thing, once you know the subject, that's it. In music, it is not that we know a kruti or we know a raga, but we have to keep on playing it to make it finer and finer every day.
Yes, learning Carnatic music or any style of music does bring in a lot of focus and positivity for the learner.
That's why they say that if you are a good musician, you are good in everything.
Yeah. We live in a world, in a society which represents many cultures around us. Do you think there are any similarities between Carnatic music and music from other cultures?
Definitely, there is lots and lots of similarities. That similarities only makes us enjoy and perform with other musicians. And there is very uniqueness for every system of music, the differences that makes it more colorful. So, of course, the 7 notes, the whole world knows, and 12 chromatic scales, the whole world knows. But our Carnatic music has more than that. We give that gamaka, so we have 22 shrutis. And our music is, of course, as all of us know, it is more of a spiritual nature, and it is Sahitya based. That is, the lyrics plays a big role in our music. So the mood, so according to the mood, the gamaka changes, the ragas, the notes changes. And in other form, and our music system has lots of scope for improvisation, like in jazz and other systems. So there are a lot of similarities which makes it easier for us to connect with them. Our Shankarabharanam is worldwide known as his major scale raga, our Kiravani harmonic minor, and our Natabhairavi minor scale. And all our pentatonic scales are very popular in all types of music. So those are the things which makes us easy to connect with their music and do something new, create new music.
Yes, that's very true. And the differences, in fact, make it more interesting and unique. You've been a soloist and also accompanied several legendary musicians and young professionals over 2 decades. How has Carnatic music shaped your life?
Violin is a great instrument because I am a violinist. I could share the stage with the great musicians like Balamurali Krishna, Sheshagopalan sir, Shankar Narayanan sir, Edunuri Krishnamurthy, R.K. Continue. So when we share the stage with such great musicians, it is a learning experience. Every step of our accompaniment is a learning experience. So I really learned a lot being with them, traveling with them, being with them on the stage. So it has completely the humility they have, the pleasure of singing on the stage, how they take it so easy and make it so wonderful on the stage. All those things, it was mesmerizing. And that all together shaped me a lot. And whenever I play, of course, I have heard Balamurali sir, Lalgudi sir saying that we are all students. We are all senior students and you are all junior students. So the learning quest, learning thirst, I can say, is there for all of them. So those are the great things I try to imbibe from them. And the humility they had, and the great music they had, and the way they interacted with people, and all those things, which shaped, I think, lots and lots more. I should be thankful to God and all my gurus because I took violin. So I could share the stage with them and perform all over the world in Theatre Dilavi or JFK Performing Center or Opera House or wherever I perform.
Yes, it's truly inspiring to listen to your experiences, Vittalji. You have performed in several prestigious venues. How has your experience been accompanying these musicians and stalwarts on stage?
In the beginning stages, I think it is very fearful because of the respect we have and because we know what caliber they have, artists they are.
Yeah.
And over, when we are interacting more with them, they become so friendly, and of course, our humility also makes them take us together in the concert. So, they usually, when I perform with Balamurali sir or Shankarnarayan sir, they usually sing the ragas which I like.
Oh.
Yeah, that's all the way and how they interacted with me, and those are the great moments I had. And after the concert, everybody will come and tell them this raga was good, this raga was good. Then they tell that, no, I sang it for Vittal because he likes that raga very much. So like that. Yeah. So they took most of the artists, they also took the parental role in me, and they guided me not only in music, in other parts of things also. So in the beginning time, that fear was there. But later I was enjoying performing with them, and of course it's, as I told you, it's a great learning experience after.
Yeah, I'm sure it's a great blessing, and it's truly inspirational to be a part of such concerts. Chhat With Chithra. Chhat With is the name of your house.
Chhat With is the name of the house, and Nidla is the village. And our village there is no bridge, so we have to go only by boat.
Okay.
So the boat will run only up to an extent of water, then the boat will stop. So 3 months we will be in that island. So we have to store all the food and other things for 3 months and live in that island in my school days. So that type of a remote place in Karnataka, we have never heard the sound of a vehicle. We have to go 10 miles walking to catch a bus or see an auto rickshaw. Chhat With Chithra is one of the most dearest things what we all do in our family. So we look forward to the Shibira every year and go there and conduct that.
This festival has seen great stalwart with upcoming musicians and students of music. It all sounds very exciting. Please could you tell us more about this wonderful initiative as such?
So 20 years ago, we started the Shibira in our village. Every year we go there to perform our annual rituals and pujas and all those. So we started taking one musician or two musicians with us, and they will be staying with us for 3-4 days and teaching some songs, and we are performing together with very few students locally. Then my sisters, my mother, we all decided that we can make it little bigger and ask all the students from that area to come and participate. So it is a platform where the students are not our students, teachers are, and the teachers are not our teachers. It's just an open platform where any style of music, any teachers can come and teach, and any style of students from different teachers, they can all come and learn. There will be some Mridangam teachers coming to teach Mridangam, violin teachers will be teaching violin, and vocal teachers, of course, a lot of vocal teachers coming and teaching. Sometimes the students, if they sing a new kriti, even the big musicians, they also sit and learn the song. So it's just a learning and giving and sharing place.
That's amazing. Does this also include dance and other folk art forms?
We don't teach there, but we give a glimpse of that to understand that art form also. Yakshagana is very popular in our area. So we have 1 or 2 Yakshagana concerts. We will conduct Bharatanatyam, 1 or 2 Bharatanatyam concerts. Some folk other than folk are some concerts like that, Nadaswaram concerts. But mostly it is vocal music, vocal-based music.
That's really, really amazing. This musical celebration has been there for almost 20 years now, isn't it?
Last year we had 20th year. This year, because of the pandemic situation, we are not having it.
Right.
I wish all of you, and I invite all of you to join the Chhat With Chithra.
For sure, I would be delighted to be a part of this wonderful musical celebration. Thank you so much. I'm really looking forward to it. I also distinctly remember the wonderful instance you had mentioned earlier about the legendary musician and composer Balamurali Krishnaji during his visit to the festival over the years. Could you please share that experience with us?
He came in the morning and he taught everybody, and evening, I did not ask him to perform. I requested, if you can, you come, please come and perform for us. Evening, we had a great rain. So the total house was almost like flooded like anything. So he came and gave us 1 hour power-packed concert that day. And while going, he was tears in his eyes. He told that Balamurali Krishna will be here always, but he will be in this form. So he's patting my back and he's saying that he will be in this form and he will be here all the time. So that was his, and he loved me so much. And in every concert, he used to give me all the strength to play. And I have traveled with him a few times to United States and other countries, and every time it was a wonderful experience to share on and off the stage, share the time.
Oh, that's really nice. I'm sure Balamurali will be present in the festival every year in spirit and bless all the singers, all of us.
More thing, the best thing I think is it has created a interest on the people, in the local people, to learn music. They know the value of that music and they wanted to pursue music. So from our village, from our district, there are some 20 musicians who came to Chennai now. They are learning from different teams here. In that, some 10 musicians are doing it for full time. So that one is more satisfactory thing about this Shibira. There are few organizations through T.M. Krishna. He helped a few students to come and settle down here, and he paid the fee for them from his organization to the teachers, and he made arrangements for their stay, food and everything. Like that, some very good things are happening through that. And there are so many other students who are coming and to Chennai every month, and they are learning from the professionals from here.
We all have role models and we seek great inspiration from them. Who are your role models, and what is it that you have learned from them?
My main role model is my mother, because I have seen how one can dream and how one can pursue the dreams and make it happen. And even today, she is a person who don't sit even for a minute. She has something to do. Now she is writing the biography of mine in her words. She has a complete count of my concerts. I played more than 5,000 concerts. She has a record where I played, to whom I played, and what is the amount I got it from the concert. And now she is in the process of writing from my younger days till now. She after Chennai visit, she has written everything, my biography like that. So she's completely taken care all the time. Of course, every mother takes care of their children, but there is two things very unique about my mother, and she wanted us something. She wanted us to be musicians, not only me, all my sisters, and even my sisters' daughters, my nephew and my nieces, and my children. Everybody, she's the guiding force behind. She starts music, she makes sure that everybody is practicing, and see that everybody is in there too. She is such a wonderful taskmaster. She's a mother, she's a living God. And other than that, of course, my Guruji Lal Gudi sir, who is, when I was very young, when I heard Lal Gudi sir, I know that I cannot really go near him. Not only in music, even otherwise, physically. But by God's grace, it happened that I became his student. The unparalleled music he gave and his teachings. Even before going to him, I became his role model. He became my role model, and now he became a godly figure for me. And I came across with a few people like R. Tyagarajan. He's from Shri Ram Group companies. He's a big businessman, a financier, but he's taking decisions. His straightforwardness, those made me he's also one of my role models. And there is one Sabha secretary called Shri Krishna. He is, of course, he made me come to Chennai, and I was staying with him. First, I was staying with my uncle and aunt, mother, sister. They helped me for a few years. Then this Shri Krishnan helped me to establish here by making arrangements for my stay and getting me some concerts, reviewing my concerts and everything. Oh. And after that, he is my role model. He is role model because he had all his money kept to propagate music. He built a hall. Every day he arranged the concert. He paid whatever he had to the artist. He sat through the concert. He enjoyed the concert, and he will guide the artist how the music can be. This is his passion all through his life.
That's truly inspiring. You have also collaborated with several artists. What are your experiences? How has that enhanced your knowledge?
Yes, as I told you, it is a great learning experience performing with several artists, different styles of music. And in the beginning stages, the rare ragas, it's very difficult because I am very new to music field. Even though I was 25 years old, I was musically only 5 years old. So, playing with younger generation artists who put swarams, kalpana swarams, or sing ragam for rare ragas, it is very difficult and challenging. Those made me to learn and memorize those, and those challenges, of course, I clicked a few times, but it made me to learn those in the beginning stages. And even in accompanying, there are several artists who needs to be accompanied all through in the higher octave. Somebody want to follow in the lower octave. Somebody want us to play the whole song. Somebody want us to play at least just the tonal thing, just sa and give them, enhance them. So all these things I learned on the stage, and I equipped myself and got ready and made them happy by playing like that. So there are so many artists who wanted all the time, they wanted Vittal to accompany. That is my good fortune.
Fusion music is becoming very popular amongst the younger generations, particularly these days, right? Have you collaborated with any non-Carnatic musicians at any point? And is there any non-Carnatic artist that you would like to collaborate with in the near future?
Definitely. If there is a good opportunity to collaborate with good artists, I am ready for that, because it is also again a learning experience and anxiety experience for me. And I have played with jazz concerts and played with some Western violinists. That is one violinist called Malcolm Goldstein. He played war music, and I played Raghupati Raghava Rajaram, and we did a concert in Montreal. I taught the music department students on the Tyagaraja Kritis, and we asked them to perform Tyagaraja Kritis for a Tyagaraja day with the Western instruments. So, and connecting with other genres of music, working with them is always a happy thing for me.
Absolutely, absolutely. What, in your opinion, is the future of Carnatic violin, and where do you see it heading towards?
Violin itself is a great instrument, and Carnatic violin has a unique place in Carnatic music, because previously Veena and Chithra Veena were the accompanying instruments. When the violin came into Carnatic music, it took over every other instrument, and it became the main melodic accompanying instrument. Now you need violin's support for a flute concert, for a Chithra Veena concert, for a saxophone concert, as well as definitely for the singer. And violin can also play as a solo concert. So the demand thing, the violin has the most demand in Carnatic music. And it gives the Sahitya Bhava, it gives the feel for the grace in the music. So it is very close to the human voice. So it has the ability to convey. So I think the future for violin is as bright as the future for Carnatic music.
Vittalji, what is your message to your students and to the youngsters of today?
They should have the competitive spirit, but they should not compare. Everybody is unique. So if you can do better than yesterday, you will be the winner in life. And learning music should not be a painful thing in your life. Nobody should tell that you should learn why you have not practiced today. Because the music itself is meant for pleasure. It's like playing cricket or playing whatever game you have. So if you have that in your mind when you play music, it should be a happy thing all the time. So I tell them to learn music for the sake of music, not just for the performance or for the competition's sake. And once you start playing music, all your personality also changes. You can see the world from a different eye, I can see. You can see an elephant or a sheep or a hill with a different, or you can dress in a different way. So the art form will have a great influence on our personal life. And in this stressful days, definitely music will give a lot of tranquility and peace to your mind. So they should do hard work. They should motivate themselves. They should not demotivate by seeing others. Pursue the music with all the happiness for their own happiness. All the students should perform at least in a level, even they can know 10 kritis, they can perform it to the 100% of their capacity. For that, they require some amount of practice. Maybe it is 2 hours or 4 hours. And it depends. If a medical student performs, he may not have much time to practice. But an art student, he can have more time, or a music department student can have much more time to practice. So it depends upon their time. They have to, the special thing is they have to manage the time. Time management is very important.
Yes, very true. I think you need to have a fine balance between both.
If they do that, I think they can perform well, they can study well, they can come up well. And doing right all the time can be very successful.
Yeah, I'm sure your students are also equally hardworking and they want to make their guru very proud.
One thing is from the childhood, I listened to my mother, I listened to my gurus, I listened to all the elders, and I took every good things from everybody. What are the bad things? By listening to concerts, by listening to people, by studying so many things and all those, and try to improve. And whatever I do, I think twice. If I do something to a student from the parental side, I will think whether I am doing right. So I think from different sides to the same subject, and then only I take the decision. And other than that, I think I want to be more humility personified person, but I am always humble, and I want to give respect for a small help, because that help may be very small in the nature, but it will have a big impact on me. So I also always believe on that. So I think those are the things made me, if you say that, very successful. I am doubly happy that I am able to educate so many people. If you see that there are some 25 violin artists who are performing every weekend. So every weekend I can see that a student of Vittal Ramamurthy performing either in USA or in Europe or in Chennai or something. So that is very happy and rewarding thing. Always tell them that I have performed in all the places, Music Academy, Krishna Gana Sabha, and maybe JFK Performing Center. I want you to be performing there, and I want to come and sit and watch. That is, for every student, it is the real thing in my heart. I really want them to be that much successful. Yes.
Thank you, Vittalji, for such a wonderful and very inspiring chat. We now move on to the next segment, which is the lighter side of you. What are your other interests besides music?
I used to play cricket. As a family or with friends, I go to different cuisines. I like vegetarian food with different. Yes.
Okay. Your very first song that you fell in love with?
Mother used to sing Bantu Riti Kolu of Tyagaraja composition. So she taught me that song. I wanted to learn that, and she taught me. And in the beginning stages, I would have bagged several prizes by singing that one song.
Oh, okay. The most exciting thing that you have done in your life?
When I played a concert with the T.K. Govindrao sir in Music Academy on the day of his, it's the year where he was given Sangeeta Kalanidhi. When the curtain was raised, all the doyens of Carnatic music, all the senior musicians were sitting in the front row, and I could not even put the bow on the violin.
Fantastic. We now come to the end of our chat session today. It's been an absolute pleasure to talk to you, Vittalji. Thank you very much for your time. I would really like to wish you and your family all the very best and have many, many years of success and happiness.
Thank you, Chitraji. Thank you, all the viewers, and thank you very much. Namaskar.
Namaskar.